How we doing, ladies and gentlemen in Fro Nation? You know what I'm talking about. It's the Fro with the Motiv balls coming at you today. We're gonna do a ball review with both balls, doing the ball comparison. We got the new ball coming out that I talked to y'all before about, the Supra GT. And for me, what I thought might be the closest would be the Pink Venom, which was on my Motiv Monday. For those that saw that on Facebook and everything, I appreciate y'all liking it. The reason why I picked these two is because, like I said, I haven't thrown these next to each other, but as I threw one, threw another one, I saw various similarities, so I want to try to do a comparison so you all know where this ball might fit within you all's arsenal based off a ball that's been out for a little bit. I was also asked about the technical stuff. So for those that don't care, take a break. For those that like the technical stuff, here you go. My Supra, the ball drilling is 50 by 4 7/8 by 25. The Venom is 50 by 5 1/8 by 40. Now for those that are trying to make sense of those numbers, the 50 is the drill angle. The drill angle dictates how the ball wants to read in the mid lane. Now for symmetric bowling balls, that number doesn't really mean too much. That's more for asymmetric numbers, which is why both of the numbers are the same, because technically for symmetric, it doesn't really mean too much. The second number, the 4 7/8 for the Supra and the 5 1/8 for the Venom. Those dictates how much the ball flares. The bigger the flare, the more contact the ball has on the lane to try to create more friction. So that's why that's important. And then the last number, again, 25 and 40. That's the valve angles. Typically, the smaller the valve angles, the more responsive the ball is in the friction. So the Supra is 25, so this should have a little bit more sharpness to it down lane compared to the Venom that's only 40, which should be a little bit smoother down lane. So my prediction as I do these comparison is that the Venom, I could probably be a little bit straighter, while the Supra, I've got to open up the lane a little bit to give it more angle for the recovery and get to the pocket correctly. That's my prediction. We're going to see how close it is. I'm going to see y'all on the lanes in a few. All right, here we go. We're on the lanes. Going to give these two balls a try. Once again, we're at Bolarama. Shout out to Bolarama for helping me out to make these videos. I appreciate it. But we got their typical house shot, fresh. They laid it out just for these videos. So you're going to see these two balls on a fresh house shot. Again, typically house shots, they're dry on the outside to give you some recovery, oily in the middle, so you got a little bit of hold. So with that said, my prediction is the pink. If I miss a little bit outside with the pink, I might come in a little bit light. The Supra, I'm probably have to get it out to make sure I don't go through the face, but we'll find out and see what happens. First up, we're gonna throw the pink and get an idea what's going on. We're gonna start with my old reliable. Stand 25, look at 10. It's my typical house shot numbers. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh. Yep, just like I thought. I missed it a little bit, but it still came back. Came back light, like I said. We're gonna try to throw the same shot again to see what happens, except for with the Supra. My prediction, again, it should give me a little bit better recovery, a little bit more forgiveness if when I do miss left. See what happens. All right, 25, looking at 10. So at least try to throw this one a little bit better. Throw this one a little bit better. Oh, that was better. Oh, definitely more responsive off the spot. But it is a weak ball, so it still came in a little bit light, but it definitely gave me a little bit sharper off the break point to give me better recovery. So yeah, we're gonna alternate those two again one more time. I'm gonna throw the pink. Then we're gonna go to throw the Supra, then I'll throw a couple of shots with the pink, so you got a really good eye. And then we're gonna go back to the Supra for a few shit shots and see what happens. But we're also gonna make a slight adjustment. Again, like I said, the pink is a little bit smoother. So I'm gonna move about 2 left. 2 left, still looking at 10. Get the ball a little bit straighter through the front so it has a little bit more recovery in the back. There we go. That was pretty good. I give that shot a B+. Got a little bit far down the lane because once again, like I said, this is a weaker, smoother ball, so it has a tendency to get a little bit more push down lane. So let's try that shot again. Make an adjustment to see if we get that shot to carry. Little Tip for you. Typically, if I need the ball to pick up a little bit earlier, I just move my eyes a little bit closer to the foul line. Helps you to hinge that elbow a little bit earlier to get the ball to stand up a little bit sooner. Give it a try. Ah, I missed that off my hand. Hey, miss it off your hand, get 9. Not a bad deal. We'll take that. Let's cut that and try to take 2 on that last shot. Throw it a little bit better. They always say the hardest thing to do is nothing to the ball. And that was a prime example. I tried to help that ball, got on top of it, tugged it, looked bad, got away with a good non-count for throwing a bad shot. Let's throw a good shot. I haven't quite warmed up, so we just got here. I'm a little rusty, I apologize. Let's 23 instead of 25, moving 2 boards left. Move my eyes close to the foul line. Okay, this is why I do these videos. So I don't want y'all to see me strike all the time. See the good with the bad. Once again, I missed the ball out. It's smoother, didn't recover. So that's what happens. For those that are a little bit more accurate than I am, y'all probably love this ball. I really like it, but I don't really like to stand so square to my target. So I feel like I don't have as much room to miss, so I get a little nervous. When I get a little nervous, I try to help the ball. All right, third time's a charm. Third time's a charm, I promise. 23, 10, move my eyes closer to the foul line. Better shot. Ball picks up a little bit earlier, carries the corner. So, on that note, I'm gonna swap to the Supra. Now, we're going 23, but we're gonna move our eyes back to 10, where the pink didn't quite recover it like it needed to. I left that blower 7 because the ball got a little bit too far down the lane. This one should pick up. Man, I probably should have started this video after I warmed up. All y'all critiquing, yes, I know I dropped my shoulder, I rushed. Talking to myself, I'm bowling. As long as y'all are watching the video, I'm talking to y'all. All right. So this is why we practice also. I haven't been in the bowling alley practicing too much, been busy at the house. No excuses. Pins don't want excuses, pins just want to get knocked down. So let's knock down some pins. Standing 23, looking at 10. And it fell off my hand. Look at that, falls off my hand and still recovered. The pink probably would not have recovered at all, falling off my hand, because it never would have got into a good enough roll to try to recover. So again, like I said in the beginning, this ball gives you a little bit more forgiveness for stuff like that. A good idea to know is what kind of bowler you are to know what kind of forgiveness you need. You get the right ball, that gives you some forgiveness for your weaker spots of your game. That's being smart with your ball choice. It elevates that game. All right. I would say third time's a charm, but we're like on what, shot number 7 or 8? Let's throw a good one. Let's throw a good one. That was a little better. And it definitely jumped. So automatically, based off of my shots earlier with that ball, I was standing 25, not 23. So that's an additional 2 more boards to get the ball to hold a little bit further down lane, staying in the oil. So there's your first indicator. There's your first indicator of the difference in these 2 bowling balls. The Supra is a little bit harder off the spot. Pink's a little bit smoother, so automatically you're going to be a little bit further inside with the Supra to give it room to try to bleed out some of that energy so it doesn't go face like that shot. So go back to 25 and verify. 2 boards right from where I was at. Looking at 10. Just like that. So once again, so automatically 2 boards difference with my feet. Looks like the ball picks up about a foot and a half a little bit earlier than the pink. So my recommendation, that's French for recommendation, I would probably use the pink For drier lanes, use the Supra. For medium lanes, when the pink starts pushing a little bit too far down the lane, I'll switch to the Supra and continue my migration inside as the heads dry up. And yeah, so that's my quick review. Ball comparison for these two balls. So fresh shots, throw the pink. As lanes start carrying down, throw the Supra and continue to strike. Motiv Nation, y'all have a nice day.